Hey y'all, Jeannie Beans here, and welcome back for the fifth episode of the 100 Baby Challenge Vampire. We are back with our matriarch. She is pregnant. She is in her third trimester. She'll be giving birth any minute now. The baby daddy is Mortimer Goth. I have already rolled off screen for our random traits. So I know what those are. I'm going to keep them a secret until it's time to give them to them. But I just wanted you guys to know that I've already rolled, and I've rolled in case there's twins. So I'm prepared for random trait generalization or I don't know, generation. That's all I needed to say. That's a lot of words, a lot of jumbles. So the last time we were here, we just went to bed waiting for the third trimester. I feel like it's been forever since we've played this game or this challenge, so I'm super excited for her to finally have a baby. So why don't we go ahead and we will write a romance novel while we're waiting for our birth of our first child. Excuse me. I was a little late posting this week. I've been it's spring break, so of course I get deathly ill. I was up all night Sunday being sick, and then slept all day, like literally slept all day long on Monday. And then even on Tuesday I slept probably 80% of the day, and finally started feeling better Wednesday morning. I'm still not 100%, but I am probably at like 85%. So that's good enough, right? And of course, playing The Sims makes me feel better. Now that I can even play, like I didn't even feel like doing anything except for sleeping the first couple days after being sick. So I'm back, and I missed you guys. Oh no, the computer's broken. Well, my number lock is stuck. Okay, I guess I'll just click on it, and we'll put our walls back up. Well, that stinks. We don't have a high enough skill to mess with that without messing it up. We don't want to burn down our... Well, she's a vampire, so it probably won't kill her. We did reach minor vampire rank the last game, and so we need to pick her powers. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Oh well. The computer's fixed. Now we'll have to earn that. When is it go time? Can you make them have a baby now? I know that we could probably go to the hospital once she goes into labor. But I don't know if we're going to do that, because then we'll lose our ley line lot trait. Look, you need to finish writing your book, lady. Resume writing. Body language. Yep. Because that's what you need to write about when you're having a baby. Well, when you're having 100 babies, you probably know all about it, I'm guessing. So, are you guys excited for the baby to be born? I didn't get any names from you guys, so we're just going to randomize until we get our first A name. And we'll just do it alphabetically until we get somebody to give us a name. And right now, like, you will probably be definitely chosen because we don't have very many takers on that. So waiting for you guys. Drop a name in the comments and you will see it in the next baby. Let's see. She's hungry. Okay. Or thirsty, rather. She doesn't get hungry because she's a vampire. We have some stuff in here. We don't have any plasma packs. I guess we'll just eat a plasma fruit. And I guess we should sell some of this stuff. Well, we have an okay amount of money right now. But we have a few things. Excuse me. Sorry, guys. We have a few things to look at. But we're going to speed up time until she goes into labor because I'm excited and I can't wait for this baby to be born. I've been waiting too long. So I'm probably going to go ahead and pre-record a bunch of this stuff since it is spring break and I don't have anyone here and by myself, so I can make lots of noise on here and it won't affect not my neighbors, but my kids and my husband, because he works from home a couple days a week. So sometimes he's in the office and I can't play because he's like on the phone, and then I'm like, well, I could play, but then I'll just have to go back and do voiceover. And I really like to play more when I like to record while I'm playing so that it's more like real, the reactions are real, and it's not like, oh, I already know what's going to happen, now I have to go talk about it. I do record a lot of my speed builds whenever he's here so that I have something to put out. I did a beach house yesterday and I downloaded all this custom content for it. And then my computer was like, we're out of memory. And I was like, oh my goodness, really? So I wound up taking out all the CC for that. So I haven't decided if I'm going to post the video because I'm not going to be able to play the house. I really like the house, but I'm not sure that I was really 100% happy with the way that the furnishing turned out. So I don't know what I'm going to do with it. Maybe I'll just post the part where I built the house and then cut out the decoration process, and that'll be it. Because I don't have the CC anymore. Well, I mean, I have it. It's just not in game. I just feel like if I'm not 100% in love with what I'm putting out there, I shouldn't be putting it out. Like, if I don't love it, then you guys probably won't love it. I love the house, and I want to build another beach house. I'm not happy with the custom content that I found. I'm going to look around some more. I really want more beachy things, and we don't have any beach packs, so we don't really have anything. I do have some stuff that's like really, really good, but it's not like enough for a whole house. And I don't know, some of the stuff was really cute, so I'll probably just take the things that I really liked and leave the rest. I'm really bad about downloading whole sets of things, even if I don't like everything in the set, just because it's faster. But I don't know, I've just got so much CC and I don't use most of it. And there's some of it that I was using, but whenever I switched over my profiles for my saves, I lost the mesh somewhere. I don't know what happened to it. I guess we should order some more plasma packs. We need to find some frogs. We looked all over the place and there were no frogs in this town. So we're going to have to go and look at another town when we're not super duper about to have a baby. So we'll get some plasma packs to like really help us with our thirst while we're about to have a baby. So I don't know if you guys saw when she opened this fossil. It's one of my favorite ones. It's like hilariously tiny T-Rex arms. Like, that's so funny. We have a bunch of books here. Did we write all these books? We need to post them. Are you gonna have this baby or what? Ugh, I know. I feel the pain. Like, I remember when I was pregnant with my daughter, and I was pregnant through all of June and all of July. And my daughter was born in late July. And I remember being miserable because I went on bed rest because I went into premature labor and they had to stop it. And then they put me on bed rest. And we were living with my in-laws because we wanted to have support whenever the baby was born. And let's face it, my first husband was really bad at taking care of us. We had a really bad life when I was married to him. But we were staying with his parents, and we lived upstairs in this like A-frame house. And there was no bathroom upstairs, so I had to go up and down these narrow little stairs every time I needed to go to the restroom. And if you've ever been pregnant, you know that that's a lot. And I wasn't supposed to be getting up for anything but to use the restroom. And my mother-in-law would fuss at me for not keeping the house clean and doing this and doing that. And I was like, I'm on bed rest. I'm not supposed to be moving at all. And I like fell down the stairs like twice in that house while I was pregnant. Thankfully, I slid down on my bottom, so the baby was fine. But I just was so miserable. It's funny how relationships change though. Like now, me and my mother-in-law, now that I'm not married to her son, we get along really well. And she sees my daughter all the time. So they have a really good relationship, which is nice. But when we were married, she was not nice. But I guess that's how it goes sometimes. Oh my goodness, is this baby coming or what? Like, oh my goodness. I would have like fast forwarded through this stuff before I started recording if I'd known it was gonna take so long. Well, it's almost nighttime. At least we can go publish our books soon. We're making pretty decent amount from our books that we've written. Because of our lot traits, we write pretty good books. She is always thirsty. Is it time we can go outside yet? I think we have to wait till 7. Let's publish. This one's excellent and that one's excellent. We'll just go ahead and publish this one. The street lights are on, so it should be dark enough to come outside. I think that should be an indication that it's dark if the street lights are on, right? I think so. She seems fine. All right. Can we water these plants real quick so they don't die? We don't want them to die. And then I'll find you someone to eat. Here's some people walking around. Let's eat this guy. We need to be good and strong for the birth of our baby. Right? That's what I always say. Gotta have a... Because once you go into labor, they're not going to let you to eat. When you're in labor, they won't let you eat. All right, she's in labor, but I think we're still going to try to eat this guy real quick, and then we will have the baby. I'm so excited. I don't know if I can wait. Please hurry, Emily. Go get your something to drink so we can have your baby. Oh, I'm so excited, guys. Like, I was playing this game off camera, the challenge, and I had probably 20 babies. And I was getting really, like, with this challenge, there's a lot of waves and lulls. Like, you have, like, where you have a bunch of grown children and you're waiting for them to get A's so they can move out of the house. Or you have, like, a bunch of babies and you're, like, running around crazy. Or there's just, like, this in between where you just have like teenagers and or like kids or babies or whatever. You have like a mix of things and no one's ready to move out, so you can't get pregnant, and so you're just like, you're not a baby mill for the moment. So so let's go home and have this baby, guys. Are you excited? I'm so excited. Do you think it's gonna be a boy or girl? I mean, when you're watching this, you'll already know, so it doesn't matter anymore, but I think that I haven't looked, and I told you guys I have MC Command Center, so if you guys want to have, like, gender reveals, we can. Just let me know in the comments if you want to have gender reveals. So go into your house. No, we're not going to a party, Joffrey. Not with you. Not after you've ditched us like twice. We don't want anything to do with you. I mean, we might have your baby in a minute, but it's not going to let us have the baby yet. Oh, we got to get a bassinet. Okay, guys. So let's get a bassinet then. I do have the cribby things. The cribbies. I have a cribs and the invisible baby bassinet, so we'll have to go ahead and get a crib so that it doesn't look wonky. Let's see, here's the baby bassinet. Let's see, do we have let's get the vampire-y one. I think that would be pretty. It'll match our house. And it's not invisible. We're going to just put the babies in here for now. Oh, it's so cute. I think there's just going to be one probably. Should we get two just in case? Yeah, let's get two just in case. And we can cross our fingers. A black one and a gray one. We'll cross our fingers and hope there's twins. That would be awesome. Okay. I guess 3 would make the most sense just in case she had triplets, but I have never had triplets, so while that would be awesome, I don't think it's going to happen, unfortunately. Alright, we can have baby. Oh, I'm so excited. You guys have no idea. I mean, maybe you do. Maybe you're as excited as me. I don't know. Let's see what it's gonna be. What it's gonna be. I'm so excited. Like, so excited. Come on, Emily. You can do it. Okay, the first baby is a boy. And we're going to name our babies after their daddies. I give them their dad's last name so that I can keep up with it. And like I said, we're just going to randomize a name until we find an A name. And that will be our name. And sometimes this is easier than other times. Okay. Goth. All right. Okay. Just one little baby boy. Oh, that's so sweet. Guys, I'm so excited. So I think because I have the invisible baby thing, it makes them weird on the thing. So let's... Okay, you're going to change his diaper. And then we'll feed him. Oh, you guys, look. It's our first baby. I'm so excited. So, who should be our next baby daddy? We have to keep thinking ahead. We can't worry about anything besides having more babies. So, we are going to try to get her pregnant before the end of this episode. Ha ha ha. Oh, I wanted to take a picture of her with a baby. Okay. I'm going to take a picture of her holding the baby real quick because I want a picture of the baby. Cuddle. Okay. Of course, the baby's going to close his eyes. I'll get a good picture in a second. Okay. Sorry, guys. It's our first baby. We have to take a picture. We have to get pictures of all of our little babies. Ah, this camera thing is weird. Okay. I'm sorry. But you never take enough pictures of your babies. Like, back when I had my daughter, it was like, there was no Facebook. Okay? That's how old I am. That's how old my daughter is. There was no Facebook. Maybe there was Facebook, but it wasn't like, no, Sprinkle. No. Sorry, guys. No! Lay down. Sorry, guys. My dog's insane. I get excited, and she gets excited, too. So, who can we have? We don't know very many people. We had a drink from you earlier, Dominic. Let's have a flirty introduction with Dominic. We drank from him earlier, so okay. Yeah, put the book down and go find you a new man. Yeah, so, I mean, we're going to need another bassinet anyways for the next time we have a baby. So, it's okay to have an extra one. It's unfortunate that we didn't have twins, but I've heard that a lot of people say that on the ley lines they don't have twins the first time. But you know, I have had really bad luck with that lot trait. I don't know what it is, but every time I've used it when I had my game off camera, it was the same thing. I would have single after single after single after single, and then I think I had like 2 sets of twins, and the rest were all single births. He's uncomfortable because we ate him earlier. And we drained him of his comfortableness, I guess. So we're gonna have to get our relationship back up, because right now we're already a little negative, I think. I always like to ask them about themselves because people like to talk about themselves. And so if you give them the opportunity to, oh, don't leave. We're trying to make friends. Whatever. Okay. What about Vladius? I can't ever say his name right. Get to know. Like I said in the one video, he looks like an older fella, but he's... Where are you going? Emely. Let's run all the way past you. He looks like an older fellow, but he is in fact a young adult. So, it's not as creepy as it seems. I mean, he's old. Let's vampiric spar real quick, because we are not pregnant right this minute, so we can do that. Who are you? Gunther Munch. I don't know that I've ever seen this kid. We'll talk to him too. After we fight. I'm glad you're hanging around, Gunther. Gunther's an interesting name. I like that name. We should have a baby with Gunther. Oh, you waited around and now you're gonna take off, huh? No, you don't, Gunther. There we go. So, I don't know. Maybe we'll get pregnant before the end of this episode. We have a few more minutes. I don't want to go too far over 30 minutes, because I like to keep these relatively short. And we already had a baby, which Aiden, like maybe like Adam, but with an N, Aden. I think that's what we're going to pronounce it as. Let's ask you about your career. And we're going to ask about your day. Oh, he's a writer with our other baby daddy. He's a writer too. Let's get to know. Wait, come back. I'm not done talking to you. I guess we won the fight. I guess we're not going to get pregnant tonight. But that's okay, because we just had pretty little Aden, and we need to take care of him a little bit. Guess we could give him a little bit of attention before we get pregnant again and are miserable. They're not always miserable when they're pregnant, but sometimes they are. So I wonder how many of our babies are going to be vampires, like born vampires. That's going to be an interesting part of the game to see how many overran vampire city are we going to have. Like, I guess we'll just have to wait and see, but I'm interested to see. And I think we only have to wait until they're toddlers, and then we can check to see what they are. So that's going to be an interesting, fun thing. Let's see, do we have, it's pretty late. I don't know if we're going to be able to call anybody over. That's one of the things about being a vampire. It's like, they can call me at 5 o'clock in the morning and invite me to a party. But if I try to get them to come over whenever I'm awake, then it's like a big deal. I mean, I guess if we had a baby with Caleb, the chances of it being a vampire are probably 100%, huh? Is that how it works? Does anybody know? If you know, leave Leave a hint in the comments of how that works, the genetics. Is it you have a 50-50 chance if you're a vampire having a baby with a human sim? And then if you're a vampire and a vampire, it's, 50-50 plus 50-50, so it's 100. So that's what I would think. But I'm not a genetic professor or anything like that. She likes to read, which is strange because she's not a bookworm or anything, but she reads as much as a bookworm does. Maybe more. Maybe it's because she doesn't have a TV. But, she can play video games on the computer. But a lot of people do that. A lot of Sims do that. Let's write another book. Let's write a children's book for our new baby. We'll dedicate it to Adam. What do you guys think of his name? Adam. What do you think? The next name will be a B. And, a C or a D if we have twins or triplets. But B. So if you have any B names, that would be great. That would be awesome if you guys would send us B names for the next baby. B baby girls and B baby boys. And if you want to be, if you want to think ahead, you can leave C, D, E, F, G names. Whatever you want to do. Any names, suggestions, that would be awesome because we don't have any. And right now we're just randomizing. And it's more fun to name them after your guys' suggestions. I still do want to do it alphabetical because then if I don't have your guys' input, I can just I know where to look and where to start off. So I guess we're not going to have any more babies today. Of course, we're not going to have any more babies today, but we're not going to have any more pregnancies right this minute. But we do need to level up our... So let's go to this party with Mortimer. Let's go. We're not going to go... we're going to go with Mortimer, but we're going to go and find someone else besides Mortimer. Because we can't have any more babies with Mortimer. Those are the rules, which makes it a lot harder. I'm sure that's why they made those the rules, but it does seem a little more risky to have so many different babies with so many different men. Wouldn't it be bad if you had single births every time, and then that would mean you would have to have 100 different baby daddies? Wow. I wonder what the most baby daddies people have who have finished this challenge. I wonder, what's the most number of baby daddies they had. I've heard that a lot of people don't finish the challenge because it just takes so long that they get bored and they stop. Or they just get, tired of doing it. But I got about almost I got a quarter of the way through. And I was really still enjoying it, and if it wasn't such a hassle to move around my save files and stuff, and I wasn't trying to record new videos for you guys, I would probably continue to play it. But this is kind of taking over from where the other one left off. Alright, so here we are at a party, and of course there's just a bunch of women here. No men. Awesome. Why? Well, this is interesting. Maybe a couple more men will show up. It's like the game knows I'm looking for men, so it automatically doesn't send any. Usually at these party things that you go to, there's all kinds of men. And has anyone found out why? There's Dominic. We can chat him up. Has anyone found out why they do this so early in the morning? Why would they wait until 3 o'clock in the morning to invite you? Why don't the parties start earlier? 12 or 2 or something. I don't know. By the time you get here, it's 5 a.m. And, I used to party whenever I was not married, and, not the first time, but the second time. And we never, went out at 3 a.m., And I'm gonna have to leave soon because I can't be here in the daylight. I guess that's why I'm so upset about it. Let's chat with him really quickly so we can get to know him too, and then maybe we can just go home and invite them over. La 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 la. Enthuse about interest. I don't know why she won't talk to him. Discuss interests. Okay, I guess she's talking to him, it's just not showing up here. Alright, well, I guess I'm going to leave it here. I'm gonna pause it, but I'm gonna send her home so that she doesn't die in the sunlight. But thanks for joining us. Give me baby names, guys. Baby names, book names in the comments below. I look forward to seeing you guys on the next episode. Like, subscribe, come back and watch Emily Sweet get pregnant lots of times. Bye.